Right, so this
And
is Duality with my friend Jerry.
how you doing, guys?
We're going to do something a bit different to what I normally do today. And we're going to do like a discussion video on different topics, and it's going to be like a weekly thing. And we're just starting it with the two of us, just to see what it's like. And then we're going to progress on and see what else happens. It's probably going to be a weekly thing.
Yeah, like Scott or Duality, whatever you call him. Like what he just said, we thought it would be a good idea because we did try and do Zombie LiveCon, but it sort of messed up. So we thought, why don't we just do like a weekly recap? We got enough gameplay to just put in the background. You're probably watching me and Scott play Call of the Dead right now. Hopefully you're watching the second take because the first one went bad. But hey, this one, well, no spoilers. This one went pretty good, so hope you enjoy it anyways. Obviously you're only seeing one point of view. But yeah. So if you do enjoy these, just let Scott know in the comments, say if we can improve in any way, if we can, topics, open to anything at all. But basically, I just thought I'd tell you about myself. My name's Jerry. I'm 17, and I'm, well, I don't live near Scott, but I go to the same college, and I live 26 miles away. It's fair travel, but, yeah.
Yeah, so the thing we're going to discuss today is what we want to see in like the next Call of Duty. So, like, because it's a Treyarch one, I think Zombies is a must.
Well, yeah, I think, Zombies is always going to be with Treyarch.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, have you seen about Call of Duty Online, as in what the Chinese or Japanese have?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's like a combination of all the Call of Duty one. And they basically have something called Call of Duty Online because they're not allowed like consoles. Well, they are now, but they weren't at the time. So Call of Duty made a free software you can download. I don't know how it works. And basically it's the same as playing a normal Call of Duty, except it's on PC obviously, and it's a combination of all of them. And there's something called Cyborg Zombies, where it's essentially just zombies, but with a twist. Like all the old zombie maps, like Verrückt, except like it's completely different. It looks pretty cool. I wouldn't even mind them like missing out a Call of Duty to bring out that.
Yeah, like a remastered,
like everything, really.
like the Halo Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, that's exactly what they've done, but they've put it all into one. It's not even like it's got a mix of everything in it.
That sounds really cool, actually.
Yeah, you might need to look it up later. It is. Do you know Mr. Dalek JD?
Yeah.
He actually done a playthrough with Liam for the Winter, I think.
I think I'm going to check that out after we've finished with this. Sounds good.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
But I do think, like, I really like what they've done on Advanced Warfare with the new update, and they've put one shot in.
Oh yeah, that's done fun.
Because it's taken all of the, a lot of the snipers out of public matches, which I don't mind, but it can get annoying. Like when you're on a good gameplay and you just get shot in the face point blank from a sniper rifle, it's not the most fun or enjoyable thing to have.
Yeah, especially when they've got phase_XX sniper killer and.
But one shot's really good because
free.
I think one shot's really good in the fact that people can get on, and it doesn't really matter what talent you are. It's with snipers, it's generally just a fun game mode.
I mean, yeah, not bragging. I'm a pretty good sniper, but I jump on one shot and I can go like 10 for 20, and it's like what?
Yeah.
It's just, it's different style of play.
It's completely changed how you play Advanced Warfare compared to like normal matches.
I mean, yeah, it just depends what you're into, really.
Yeah, well, it does, but I do really enjoy hopping on there every now and then, like since the update, because I've kind of gone off the game slightly. It was.
Yeah, me too. I found that.
I found that Advanced Warfare got very boring very quickly.
Yeah.
And the thing that's done that is they've tried to change it up with the exosuits, but it hasn't worked the way they wanted it to, in my personal opinion.
I mean, yeah, I completely agree with that as well. But if you think of it, this is the first Call of Duty they've built on this brand new engine.
That's true.
Obviously, it took them 3 years, but still, like, it's a complete brand new engine.
Yeah, but I think part of the reason for the big movement change is because they got hacked on by Activision, which a company that I really don't like. And that'll be a whole different video on itself. But the reason why I think they've changed it up is because they realised that they're going to be putting up with Titanfall and things like that.
Oh yeah.
And Activision have got onto Sledgehammer's back and said, look, you need to do more technical stuff with the movement, change the movement up slightly so you can keep up with all these games. But in my personal opinion, it's taken the Call of Duty out of Call of Duty.
Yeah, definitely. It's fun, but too much of it. Nah, I don't know if that's just me, like, aging, you know, because Call of Duty, obviously, like, it's one of them. No, like, offense to any of your fans that, like, this might offend, but it's one of them, like, teenage things, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
it is.
You know, I can't see myself playing this. Well, you never know. But
It's a game. Well, I started playing Call of Duty when I'm not sure how old I was. Year 7 anyway. With COD 4.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I've played them all apart from Ghosts because I'd really gone
off. Trust me, you're not missing much.
Well, I'd really gone off Call of Duty by that point. Like, all of my friends were playing. Well, I play Skyrim and things like that, but we'd all moved to like single player RPGs or multiplayers and MMOs and things like that. And we'd gone off Call of Duty because we just didn't find it fun anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And but Black Ops 2 was the last one that I properly played like my arse off. And I think
Black Ops 2 is just fucking. You can't compete with Black Ops 2.
It's an amazing. It's still good. That's normally.
I hop on every now and again.
Yeah, normally after the lifespan's over, you don't really look back, do you? You just like you either keep it on your shelf, or you trade it in
under your bed or something like that.
Or you trade it in.
I mean, I don't know if it's just me that does this, but it's like forbidden for me to ever trade in a Call of Duty.
Nah, I traded them all in when I started playing Skyrim and stuff. Yeah, because I just didn't play them, and it wasn't really worth me playing it because they're keeping it.
Yeah.
So I traded it in. I traded them all in to get the Dragonborn DLC for Skyrim. But I mean, I did get them again, but But
so I just like I wish I never did that.
It wasn't really that. It was more my friend group changed.
Right, yeah.
So my friend group changed, and my friends started playing Call of Duty again. So I thought, I'll hop on, and then you're not just sat in your room talking to no one all day, and you're having a bit of fun with your mates again.
Or even if you are, it's just like, I can relate to what they're saying, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But lately I've just been really... before Advanced Warfare came out, it was about a month before the release, I was really enjoying Black Ops 2 again.
Yeah, we were playing that hell loads,
Yeah, and now Advanced Warfare came out, I played it for a good 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks after release.
Oh, yeah.
And then I didn't really enjoy it anymore.
Right, yeah.
But I'm not sure if that's me as a person or the game.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good shot, that. Whoever got that shot then.
Big Steven Space, yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, just so you guys know, we're actually playing some Advanced Warfare right now, so we're actually in the same game, playing some one-shot. So if we do react like, oh, that was cool, you know, we're not talking about the zombies gameplay. Although it probably was cool. I just did. But, yeah, I mean, Advanced Warfare is really fun. But
it's fun, but it's
different.
Yeah, and another thing is I know Black Ops 2 had matchmaking, whatever the fancy
Oh,
matchmaking.
it actually didn't.
Did it not?
Skill-based matchmaking. This is the first time we've seen it, like in a Call of Duty.
Because it's like
I
ranked
see where
player.
you're coming from. I see where, like, what you mean.
Yeah, but like ranked player was really, really good.
Our league play on Black Ops 2. That's what you mean in the skill-based matchmaking. Right?
Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
fun.
Oh yeah.
But when you wanted to just go on and absolutely hammer some noobs, you just went on public matches.
I mean, but yeah, with me, I'm sort of just like, I don't even mind the skill-based matchmaking because, you know, like, you want that competition feel still, right?
Yeah, but that's what ranked players for, in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess.
And I don't know. I just think like skill-based matchmaking's cool, and it's a cool idea
Yeah.
and a cool mechanic. But I just think it might be better if they scrapped it and just had ranked play for the players that want to play against in like a ranked situation, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And I've seen quite a few people say the same thing on the internet and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
I'm just not sure if it's worth having the ranked play anymore, because the whole game is ranked play. Because you showed me a photo that
Yeah.
your friend got where it wouldn't let him join a
Oh,
game
yeah,
because the skill level was too different.
Yeah, it said cannot join games, skill gap is too high.
Yeah, and like that is, in my opinion, is ridiculous.
I mean, that photo, let alone, just shows that, and it's ruining the matchmaking itself,
Yeah,
in a way. Like, obviously, they've got it under control now, because it's never happened with me,
yeah,
you know, but the fact that that happened, like, you know, like, for me personally, I don't have the best connection, so, you know, it takes me like 10, 15 seconds to find a game, something like that. So
Yeah.
if I did finally find a game and it said that, I'd just be like, oh, what, really?
yeah.
Why even bother trying to try to hook me up with them, sort of thing?
Yeah, and I know, like, when the game did come out, it had fucking awful connection anyway. Like, I remember what I was like trying to play it sometimes. It was
Oh yeah.
it was really frustrating because you could hop on, but the lag was just atrocious. And
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's Sledgehammer's first time making a Call of Duty, and they've done a cracking
By
job with.
themselves, anyways.
Yeah, and they've done a cracking job. So like with most of it.
Well, yeah.
But there's just some flaws in there. I'm not sure if it's because they're not used to the new engine and how it works and like the flaws of the new engine. Because I did gaming at like school. I got an A level in it, so I kind of know bits about game engines and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if they just haven't found any flaws in the new engine or the servers or something.
I mean, yeah, but yet again, they made this engine from scratch. So, I mean, I was having this discussion with one of my good friends from school
Yeah,
about WWE 2K15
Yeah.
and the fact that for current gen, as in PS3, 360, don't buy it. You know,
yeah,
like if you want WWE 2K14 with more superstars, buy it.
yeah,
But if you want, you know, the cool new stuff, don't buy it. Just buy next gen. Basically, that's what they're trying to say.
yeah,
And because I was at his house like 2 weeks ago, and it was quite buggy. And you know, he was like, "Oh, they can't even make a game right." And I was like, "No, you know, it's not that. It's just." It's the engine, and obviously, like the first year for a brand new engine it's going to be quality.
yeah.
Like no matter what,
It's gonna have its
good.
problems. Every
Yeah, yeah.
every new engine has teething problems.
I mean, yeah, that's what the whole point of like, because obviously this. I read an article where Call of Duties have actually been decreasing in sales by quite a bit.
Oh, they've majorly dropped. That's
Yeah.
why I think Activision have said to
You know, we need a new thing. We need
yeah.
something new. We need something that's going to bring in that paper. We need something that's going to help us as a publisher. I believe they are.
Yeah,
I
they
don't-
are. Yeah.
We need our money's worth. We put a lot of money into this big franchise. Sorry about my dog if you can hear that. We need what we've put into this, unless we're not going to produce your game anymore.
Yeah.
And obviously that for whatever it is, that's not going to help them. Being like, Activision dropped us because we didn't fix our game.
Yeah.
We didn't bring something new, and then I'm not saying it drop in sales even more than it has, but a lot of people would be like, oh, so Activision aren't with them anymore. Why is that?
Well, Activision's problem is they would rather rush a game and get it out quick.
So they can get money.
They'd rather rush a game and get it out really, really quick and get loads of games out really quick and try and make the money that way than doing the thing that I would find the most sensible and making a few cracking games every year,
right,
and selling an absolute shit ton of them and everyone loving them.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, they'd make more money that way than rushing out maybe like 15 to 20 really shitty ones that nobody really enjoys.
Yeah.
And hardly anyone will buy them.
Okay.
And if they just spent the time making like a few really good games that everybody liked, and then everyone would go around telling their mates like, oh, this game's amazing, like The Last of Us, for example.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Like, how many people went on about how good The Last of Us is,
Mm-hmm.
and that's got a really good reputation as an amazing game because they spent the time making it really good. And
yeah.
And then they've just went round and made loads of really naffy games that haven't sold very well, which is why they're getting such a big drop in sales, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's sort of different with Call of Duty because they have this idea in their heads that they need to bring them out yearly. Like,
Yeah.
they need to. I mean, if they didn't, I think that, I don't know if they started that, from the first ever Call of Duty itself. I'm not sure.
It was from COD 4.
Yeah, that's what I remember it from anyways. In it then, no one would be that bothered.
Yeah.
They get enough time to make a good game. And, yeah.
That's the way I view it anyway. If they just spent a little bit more time
Yeah.
making some good games, then they'd get a way, way better.
I mean, yeah, but there's always that thing of vote Solar, by the way. There's always that thing where it's going to be, we need to make everyone happy. And I don't know if any of you guys know, how hard it is to make someone happy, everybody happy.
They'll never make everyone happy.
It's easier said than done.
It is. But they could make more people happy by making really good games.
Yeah, but yet again, they obviously have some sort of thing with themselves. We're not happy producing the same stuff all the time. We want to mix it up.
Yeah.
Which I completely respect. It's their decision at the end of the day. We're just gonna keep buying into it.
Yeah.
No matter what. So.
I've got another example though.
Mm-hmm.
You take a publisher like Bethesda, right?
Right. Skyrim, is that?
Yeah, Skyrim,
Yes.
Fallout, things like that.
Okay.
They release a game roughly every 4 years, right?
Oh, right.
So the gap between Oblivion and Skyrim. So Oblivion came out in 2007 or 2008, and Skyrim came out in 2012. So that's a big gap. That's a big gap.
Yeah, completely.
And how many people raved about Skyrim?
Yeah.
Did they make the money back? Of course they did, because they spent.
Yeah, definitely.
They fucking sold loads. So, would it be better Activision doing things like that than churning out, for example, Assassin's Creed?
Oh, they are just stupid games.
They are now. I used to love them. I used to love them.
I've got Assassin's Creed 3 for PS3, but I've never played it.
It's awful.
Like, oh, right. Oh, it turns out I sold it. I never played it. But I have Assassin's Creed 3 for my PS3 and I've never played that. I had Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, was it?
Yeah,
I had that and Revelations, maybe?
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I had them on Xbox, never played them once. Like, I just know it's a title I want to keep away from.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 were really good.
Assassin's Creed 2 is definitely the best.
Oh,
But-
yeah. Out of the two I've played, anyways.
Yeah, but like Assassin's Creed 2 was really good. The storyline was unreal, and even Assassin's Creed 1, like looking back on it now, it was never the best game ever made, but the storyline was good. The
I mean, for
gameplay
its
was
time, it was fucking...
yeah, the gameplay maybe wasn't like 100%, but like they perfected on it, like
Yeah.
but. Assassin's Creed 3 was the one that really ruined it for me because they
Oh,
killed
really?
off the main character.
Ah.
Like, Desmond in the Animus.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
They killed him off.
So they not following the main story? Is that right?
He was like the main character, and they killed him
Yeah.
off. And then they started doing other things, like they turned it so you were a movie studio or a game studio in the Animus, but really you were the bad guys. And it got way too far-fetched for what it was, and it got way too complicated for what it was, and it drifted away from it. It broke its own story in a way,
Yeah.
and that really ruined it for me.
Yeah.
But like that's a one that got a lot of hate, and that was Activision.
I mean, because it's sort of like another good example, since though like we are going really off topic, I guess. But anyways, another really good example similar to that Call of Duty reference here is the Black Ops 2's zombie storylines. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if you've played them, as in like the DLCs.
I've seen all the Easter eggs and things like that.
Yeah, well, if you've seen them, you'll know that in Dire Eyes and Buried, there was a new on Transit and like Town and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Well, there was a new set of characters.
yeah,
There was I don't even know the names of that bad. Russman, yeah, that's one of them. Stuhlinger, Misty, and I always forget this one. God, who cares? Anyways, there's one other, right?
yeah,
And basically, these are new characters brought in, and obviously because Black Ops 2 is more present/future.
yeah,
Well, yeah, it's future. What am I talking about? But so they decide to bring on a new zombies cast. Don't know why. Well, obviously they thought it wasn't going to go as bad as it did, but everybody hated it.